All right, what's going on, YouTube? We are back with another live session. About to make some call to these sellers and lock some stuff up. If y'all need help locking up deals, pitching creative, y'all just send me an email. Actually, send me a message. I'll have my email in the description, and y'all send me those leads, and I'll go ahead and lock them up live for y'all. I mean, this is fun to me. So let me go ahead and get started. And if y'all can't hear me, y'all let me know. I'm gonna work on getting a mic and all of that stuff. But for now, I'm gonna just keep it organic. Um, yeah, let's go ahead and make these. I forgot. Yeah, the call from my phone. Hey, Josh, what time are we supposed to call? Is that 1:30?
Press any key to dial your lead. Hello.
Gene, what's going on, boss? This is Jabs.
Hey, what's that?
How you been, man? I know it's been a few weeks. I've been kind of busy with a lot of stuff. But every time I call, you at work. So you working right now? You at work right now?
Yeah, I'm looking to be at home by 3 o'clock, though, actually at home.
Okay.
Sit down.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm looking to be at home by 3 o'clock.
No problem. You want me to call you like around 3:30?
Yeah, around 3:30, something like that. I'm looking to be sitting at the house. Unless I get a phone call or something, I don't think so. About no later by probably next by 2:30, but I'm just trying to make sure around 3 o'clock will be fine. Whatever.
Okay. I'm gonna give you a call at 3:30 just to make it fair for everybody. All right. Talk to you soon. All right. So that's the first one. So let me knock him off of my task list. Anytime I hear like stuff in the background, I'm not finna pitch nothing. I'm not about to talk about houses. I'm not about to talk about none of that crap. I'm finna, hey, let me get off the phone with you because one is too loud. You're not focused. You're busy, so I don't want to interrupt your day. I know a lot of people they just get on the phone and just start talking. Like, no, don't do that. Josh. Uh, okay, all right. I think we could lock that dude up, man. That solar panel stuff is just a fluff to me. I think we can lock him up, bro. It's really his agent, but we can get him locked up. So he is under a. Let's put him under a hot A. And let's go to the next lead. This is a nurture. So this must be somebody that's not really looking to sell. I don't like talking to agents. So, but I'm gonna try it out. I'm gonna do it one time for live.
To dial your lead.
Hi, thanks for calling. This is James Williams with Valenti Realty, brokered by EXP Realty. Sorry I'm unable to answer the phone right now, but leave your name, number.
Is there anyone in here that does the agent
Follow
outreach?
up, boss.
I got a lot of
Dial
agents
your
y'all can
lead.
call right now, like a lot that I don't want to call.
Hi, thanks for calling. This is James Williams with Valentine Realty, brokered by EXP Realty. Sorry I'm unable to answer the phone right now, but if you leave your name, number, and a brief message, I'll get back to you at my earliest convenience. Please remember that texting is typically faster than calling if you need a quicker response. Thank you and have a great day. Bye-bye.
Hey James, this is Jabs. Man, when you get a chance, give me a quick call. This is in regards. Let me just hang up. I love doing that. All right. I don't know if anybody heard me, but if there's someone who wants to make calls to agents, do the direct to agent or the agent outreach, I have a lot of agents that y'all can call like today. So let me know if y'all, you know what I'm saying? Let me know because I don't want to do it. But these are leads that's like, they're pretty good leads. I'm going to try to knock these leads out. What does this guy want?
Key to dial your lead. Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice.
Let's call him back.
Key to dial your lead. Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system. 3142888.
Can't let y'all hear that over my back. Send text. So usually I'll leave a voicemail, but I didn't want the world to hear the phone number. So I'm gonna just leave him a quick text. You ever get Pennsylvania? So that's why. He's under a hot A. Okay, cool. All right. What's going on with this lead?
Any key to dial your lead.
Hello?
Hey, boss. It's Tim.
Who's calling?
This is Jabs. Real quick, really quick. I was just trying to see if you had got that property on Hall Drive sold, or did you decide to hold on to it? You still there?
Yeah, we decided not to sell.
Got you. You know what kind of changed?
We just decided to keep it in case we decide to move back. We may look at renting it.
Oh, okay. No worries. So something like a family home or something like that. Keep it. We don't want to sell it. We'll just probably hold on to it just to like maybe make some passive income on it.
Yeah, well, hopefully if it comes to that, we'll be able to. So, but
Okay.
thank you again for calling.
All right. Well, Tim, let's just stay in touch. I can hit you up maybe every 3 months or so just to kind of check in and see what's the update. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. All right, man. I appreciate it. Have a good one.
You too. Bye-bye.
All right, cool. just going through all the leads that, like we got over 200. So I'm just going through them, just kind of like weeding out all the people that don't want to sell. People that do, let's stay on the phone. We can spend as much time as we need, but he obviously, yeah. So I don't want to spend time with him, which is cool. Like I like when people tell me, no, I don't want to sell. All right, perfect. Let me move on to somebody else that actually do want to sell. So I'm gonna put him as a nurture. See if he wants to do that call at 2, Josh. All right, actually, we can do it right now. What do you mean press 0? All right, let's see. Let's go to another lead. We're about to call another lead real quick. Waiting on my guy Josh. So Joshua Shipley, I want y'all to know who that is. Everybody that's on my Instagram. Mr. Josh Shipley, he sends like the best leads. Like the best leads. Yes, call the business number. But he got a lead out in Forney, Texas. They got a solar panel on the property, and so there's an agent that's involved. Me and the seller, we had a really good conversation. Okay, here's Josh right here.
Joshua Shipley fired.
Hey, what's up, Josh?
Going on, man?
Nothing much, bro. You already know what's up.
As if I don't got the live pulled up.
Let's go. So,
you got those HOA docs, right?
I did.
Okay, I read through them, so I can kind of fill you in. But there's just one thing I hadn't heard of and didn't quite make sense. But it's not like there's a ban on rentals. They had a 12-month minimum lease kind of thing where it has to be at least 12 months. And then there was some 10% rule, which is where I got caught up. Wasn't sure what that meant.
Oh, 10% of, well, no, I'm not sure neither. We can chat with the agent about it. He just want to just try to make sure that we can come in here and buy this property without getting his seller in trouble. So,
Right, okay.
He has the seller's best interest, which is fine. That's totally fine.
All right, I can add him in here, and then I think he'll just loop in the agent.
Okay.
I'm adding him right now.
Josh, give me like one quick second. Damn, he's probably on the other line. Hopefully Zach answers the phone. Let me see if he get on the line. He's probably at work. Damn.
Well,
Hey, Josh, can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay, perfect. All right, sorry about that. I think my phone went out a few seconds.
So yeah, Andre's just looping in Tommy right now, the realtor.
Oh, okay. Okay, perfect. I'm finna turn this sound off. I do know how to text. Sometimes I'll be swiping the text too. That's funny. It's funny that you said that, Lebon. I am doing so Jose on YouTube asks, am I using a dollar or my personal cell? I'm using both. I'm using my cell phone, which is connected to my dollar. So whenever I get on,
All right.
everybody
should be here.
Okay, perfect. Are we all here?
Yeah. So my agent had some dental work done, so we can do more listening than talking this time around.
I'm here. I'm just still kind of numb. I wasn't expecting to be numb today.
Gotcha.
That's how it worked. That's how it worked out. So
No worries. No worries. Okay. Well, I think me and Josh got some pretty good news. We looked over the documents on the HOA regulations that Andre sent over, and there was one thing that we were just kind of like confused about. It was a 10% rule that they were talking about, but as far as renting the property out and investors coming in buying it, I didn't see any issues with that. But as far as the solar panel, when I talked to my partner Zach, he said it would be best to keep the solar panel loan and the solar panel, keep everything under Andre's name. We're taking everything over under Andre's name. It wouldn't make sense to um, change up the names because of what you brought up earlier when you said, well, what if something happens and you guys switch over the solar panel and then you don't make a payment and the property it comes right back to Andre. Now the solar panel is in our name. Then what? So what he told me was just to keep everything under Andre's name and let's just get it refinanced as soon as we're able to bring equity inside of the property, which could be in possibly 5 to 7 years. So that was the answer that he gave me. I'm not sure if that's good news for you guys, but it was for me.
well, yeah, sure. I mean, it is good news for you guys because it keeps it out of your name, and that's a $62,000 loan balance that's not on y'all.
Correct. That will be paying.
But it's going to show up on Andre.
Right, and we're still going to be paying
Andre,
that.
You just have to understand. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No. I'll let you finish.
I was just going to say, Andre, you just have to be comfortable knowing that that's going to be on your credit report for the next 5 to 7 years. So anytime that you try to borrow, like you were telling me, when your timeline for getting the house, that's going to come up.
Okay, right.
When do you plan on buying another home?
About between 2 to 3 years.
Okay, yeah, we're more than fine. I thought you were going to say something like the next 3 months or so. I'm going to say, well, we just have to if we move forward, we're going to have to at least pay 2 months of the mortgage up front just to show that we're now making these payments to the mortgage. We just have to show your new lender that we're responsible for making those payments. But other than that, you're saying 2 to 3 years, we're more than clear.
Okay.
So I just want to know, is everyone that's on the phone, are we all comfortable with doing this transaction, or do we kind of need some more time to think it over and talk it over with maybe some attorney or something like that? Yeah, I noticed my tonality.
I think at this point, there's a lot of so with my relocation and everything, I'm already overwhelmed with all the stuff I'm handling. So handling something like this, a lot of risk on for me is kind of not ideal for me at this moment. I'd rather sell the home and get everything out my name, because my goal is at this point is debt reduction and clearing stuff out of my name.
Yes, it is the
so
agent and
I'm
the seller that I'm talking to.
Having to reach out to an attorney to deal with that whole solar situation, and it's too much going on for me at this time.
Yeah, that is a lot. That is a lot, and I completely understand, Andre. And I don't want you to do anything that you don't want to do. So I just say, hey guys, at least just kind of keep us as like a backup option, or keep us in your back pocket as maybe a last option or something like that, just in case. And this is just in case the property doesn't sell on market. So I would say maybe just we can just kind of check in with each other maybe every 60 days, just kind of see how things are going. And if, the property doesn't sell, well, at least you have us in your back pocket.
Okay. Yeah, for sure. And I do appreciate your guys' time, that you guys are reaching out and everything.
100%. 100%. So I say we just, like I said, we just stay in touch. Me and Josh we'll just text you every now and then, just kind of make sure we're going to be watching Zillow. I'll be honest, because I love the property, but I do want you to make the best decision for you and your family. I know you guys just moved out, so but I like I said, man, we're still here, but this is the way that we'll purchase it. And if everything goes right, that'll be a really big headache that you're not having to worry about anymore. But for whatever reason, if it does not sell, you have us in your back pocket. And, we still have our agreement. We can send you an email so that you can have at least something in writing, so that you know that we're super serious.
Okay.
All righty,
Sounds
guys.
good.
Okay. I appreciate you guys' time.
All right.
Okay.
Likewise.
All right. Talk to you soon.
Thanks, guys. Have a good one.
No problem. All right. Cool. So I'm going to put him in my CRM. I don't even have this guy in my CRM. I'm literally doing all of this stuff through Josh. So Josh is the wholesaler who connected me with the agent who connected us with the seller. Whenever I'm talking if I have to talk to an agent, I'm going to tell the agent, well, put us on the phone with the seller. I don't want to talk to just you. And no offense to any agents out there. No offense. I just rather talk to you and the seller on the phone, because obviously you have the seller's best interest. The seller trusts you. They don't really trust me because I'm an investor. They know I'm in it for profit, right? So why don't we just all get on the phone call together? That way we can do all the negotiations and going back and forth. Hopefully wifey's there as well. But his wife was on board. They wanted to do it, but I think he had a conversation with his agent, and the agent was kind of like pulling him away a little bit, which is totally fine. It's totally fine. I want the agent to have the seller's best interest. You know what I mean? It's almost like having a wife. Like I want my wife to tell me, "Hey, babe, I don't think this is a good decision. Let's think on that first." Which I'm always giving people opportunities to say no. I don't want you feeling like you're pressured to sell to me. I never want you to feel that way. I hope this makes sense, guys. Yeah, I talked to the seller directly. Me and Josh, we talked to the seller like directly, and Hold on. Okay. Oh, okay. I see you guys are talking back and forth. My bad. I'll go ahead and shut up. All right. Okay, so I do want to answer this question. So I'm on Instagram Live, YouTube, by the way. But one of the question was, how did you get the agent to allow you to talk to the seller? I love that question. So usually what I do is I let the agents know, and I barely talk to agents, but from my experience, not speaking on anyone else, but from my experience, usually what I do is I say, hey, if you're comfortable, I say, let us get on a three-way call with the seller so that in case they ask you some questions that you probably can't answer, I don't want you to stumble over your words and they get uncertain about it or they get, fearful. So just kind of let me take the heat. I'll take the punch to the face and I'll edify you so that you can look good. But just allow me that time to kind of overcome any objections that your seller have. Is that okay? And sure, yeah, let's get them on the phone because I want to learn about this creative stuff anyway. Perfect. And so that's how I get the sellers on the phone with the agents. That was a real good question. I love that question. All right, let me see if I have any Facebook comments, questions, anything. Nothing. All right, perfect. All right, so let's go to the next lead. Let me shut this window real quick, y'all. Give me 1 second. All right. So no love lost on that lead. We just know we just got to follow up with him every 60 days. Just kind of check the market, see what's going on. And if they don't sell, here we are. We're still in your back pocket. We still got your back, no matter what happens. So that way he knows, okay, cool. I can go back to these guys. I know exactly what their model is, and there's no like confusion or anything. So he was in my CRM as a hot A. He's no longer a hot A. He is now a hot B. So he still wants to sell. He's for sure wanting to sell. He knows what he wants, but he doesn't want to take the creative offer right now. Do I do mentorships? I don't want anybody to pay me anything for information that you can get for free. I just say come partner with me and come do some deals with me. That's my mentorship, I guess. But no, I don't have a mentorship. I'm in a mentorship. I'm in a sub 2 community. So shout out to everybody that's in the sub 2 group. I partner up with a lot of people. Usually I bring the deals, I negotiate it, I lock it up, I structure it. And it's only creative. I don't do any cash deals right now. But someone on Instagram asked, do I do mentorships? No, I don't. Although I am involved in a mentorship, I'm a sub 2 student, but I am not doing any mentorships, not even in the future. So, and that's just because I don't want people to feel intimidated when they talk to me. I don't want people to feel less of themselves or anything like that. Like I want people to actually come to me, bring deals. That's what we're here for. So bring me some deals, bring me some leads, bring me people that I can talk to, bring me your problems so I can help you solve them. All right, let's get back to these calls. So let's go, Tracy. I'm waiting on that. I'm waiting on that. All right. So one thing about me, I have inside of my CRM, what I usually do is I have like an action plan set up for private lenders, wholesalers, sellers, obviously. So some of these calls may be like private lenders that's wanting to, fund some deals, or maybe they got money and they just don't have deals. So y'all may or may not hear me talk to these private lenders, but they are on my overdue task and I need to complete that. So let's go ahead and make one of these calls as of right now.
If you could dial your lead.
That's if this guy answers the phone.
Press 1 if you would like to sell your property. Press 9 to be removed from the list.
Oh, come on, bro.
Hello. Unfortunately, we aren't able to take you.
All right. You haven't dialed once if you didn't dial 3 times. It's like the golden rule that we got. Question: any recommendations like how
Press
I want
1
to get
if you would
involved
like
in
to
this type
sell
of
your
business?
property.
I
Press
got
9
you.
to be removed from the list.
I got you. I'm about to answer that question in 1 second. Let me see if this guy get on the phone.
Hello. Unfortunately.
All right. So he got his phone on Do Not Disturb. No problem. We'll follow up with him in a couple days. Julian, bro, what's up, man? When are we partnering on a deal, dog? When are we getting on the deal together? All right. So, okay, let me answer that question right quick. So the question was, any recommendations on how I want to get involved in this type of business, or how can I get started? So my answer to that is a few different things. And I don't want to turn this into a Q&A, but I do like to interact with everybody that asks questions. My answer to that is it depends on you. Do you have money? If the answer is no, you need to partner with somebody that have money so that they can pay for your resources and tools so that you can go ahead and get started making calls, sending out text messages, maybe driving for dollars or something like that. If you do have money, then you need to hire people like virtual assistants, maybe get some closers inside of your on your team, get some acquisition managers, get some disposition managers. You need to get someone who know how to operate a business that can help you scale. That it's literally one or the other. If you don't have money, and I started out with no money, all I do is partner with people. I partner with everybody. Every single deal that I've done, I've partnered with someone. So if you don't have money, you might want to start partnering with people, get with somebody who's already doing deals so that you can learn from them, but also be able to bring value. The value that you can bring is maybe do some work. You can do the calls. You can send out texts. You can send out mail. You can leave door hangers on doors. You can go door knock on pre-foreclosures. There's lots of different ways that you can get in here and get into this business. And again, I didn't want to turn this into a Q&A, but I do like to interact with everybody.
Key to dial your lead.
Nah, you good, bro. We gonna do a deal together, though. I know we are.
Hello, this is Adam.
Adam, what's going on, man? This is Jabs. We talked months and months ago. I just want to see if you guys got 8 Mile Road sold, or did y'all decide to hold on to it?
Oh, actually, no, your call's actually nice timing. So right now, still holding on to it. Like I said, we moved in there, was it September of 21.
Okay.
But there's plenty of conversations going on. So feel free to stay in touch every once in a while. And, you might not be barking up the wrong tree.
Got it. Okay, perfect. I just kind of want to see if we, still on board, or did we just say, hey, we're just going to keep it. That's why I make these calls. So I appreciate the honest feedback.
No, I appreciate you doing the legwork, staying in touch. Take care.
Yes, sir. All righty. I'll just hit you up like every 60 days, just kind of check in, see what's the update, and kind of see where we can go.
Works for me.
All righty, boss. You have a good one, man.
You too. Take care.
All right. Thank you.
Bye.
Boom. You see why I like that intro? Like, oh, no, you good. So the first thing I always say is, hey, I familiarize them. Like, they don't know me because I talked to them like months ago. Right. So, hey, this is Jabs, Adam. I was just calling real quick. I was just calling to see if you got 8 Mile Road sold, or did you decide to hold on to it? Like, I'm just basically pulling away, like, right out of the gate. Yeah, like, just straight up, like, hey, let me know right now. I don't want to wait 10 minutes into the call for you to tell me, oh, I'm not really trying to sell. Nah, fuck, I'm sorry. Forget that. Like, let me know right now. Plus, I'm trying to get through all these leads anyway. So he cool with me talking to him every 2 months or so. So, yeah, keep him as a nurture. let me, before I finish these calls, who has like a lead right now that they want me to call right now live? I will call your lead and I will lock it up. Okay, I got some people on YouTube. Thank you. All right, here we go. So we got a question. Yeah, keeping the doors open. I know this is I'm super late to the YouTube comments. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm looking at like Facebook. I'm looking at YouTube. I'm looking at Instagram. So I apologize. All right, here we go. So someone says, okay, the Karen Felicia show. She said, speaking of private lenders, will you be making calls to them? As I was typing it, sounds like you answered this. Am I correct in hearing that you may do this one day? Yes. Yes. So again, I have like I basically have a follow-up system with private lenders, funding partners, wholesalers, other investors, including sellers as well. So yes, I will be making calls to my private lenders so that you guys can hear kind of how I pitch deals to them and how I raise money. Where are you answering questions from? What platform are most people on? Well, that's a good question. So like mainly all of my people are on my Instagram. My Instagram is jabs_Carter84. And I appreciate you, Karen, for being on here. So if you came from my Instagram, I'm glad you did. But I'm trying to get everyone from my Instagram to come over to my YouTube because I may have to stop recording live videos on Instagram simply because I can't save the video from my Instagram live to upload it to YouTube so everybody can see it. When I record on YouTube, everybody can see it and I can save it and I can share it everywhere. So Instagram, like probably in the next like maybe week or two, I gotta kind of cut these lives and we gotta get everybody over to YouTube. So yeah. But I appreciate you, Karen, for being on here. All right, let's call some more leads. Oops. Let's call them on the phone.
Follow key to dial your lead.
But if anybody want to know what platform I'm using, no problem, Karen. Ooh.
The wireless customer you.
That's the first time I ever heard that from a lead. I don't know why I keep doing that.
Key to dial your lead. The wireless customer you are calling is not.
So their phone is off. All right. Thank you. I got 8 people on my YouTube. Or is this Facebook? Or is this both? Their phone is off. All right. Let's put that in the notes right quick. Just to let y'all know, me and Damian Cooks, we're going to be going live every Tuesday and Thursday, making calls at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. So if y'all want to join that, y'all can. Damian Cooks, we are doing a lot of collaborations this year, like a lot. He did fund one of my Georgia deals. Neither one of us saw the property. We bought it as is. We bought it with the tenant in there. We went in there and went ahead and we bumped the rates up, the rent rate from $1,200 to $1,700. I can explain why. I know it sounds predatory, but it wasn't. The guy makes like $8,000 a month, and that big jump that was nothing to him. But our monthly payment to the seller is $1,200 a month. So we were like, hey, dude, we can't charge you $1,200 if we're paying your old landlord $1,200 a month. We're not making any money. He said, okay, well, where do you guys need to be at? I want to stay in my home. We're like, hey, you give us 17, you're good. And so we went up. And he also signed a 1-year lease, basically a 2-year lease, one for $1,700 the first year, and then the next one was $1,850 for the next year. So, and Damian he's an equity partner in that deal. So shout out to him. Y'all, if y'all see us on our lives, please ask as many questions because we're going to be doing Q&As. We know a lot. We know what we're doing. As far as like midterms and short term stuff like that, I'm not the person to ask about midterms or short terms. I'm not doing any of those. I'm doing long term rentals, seller finance deals, wraps. I'm going to be getting into the, what do you call that? Sober living, probably assisted living facilities, just to kind of bump up the cash flow amount. But we're going to be talking about all of that every Tuesday and Thursday at 7. Oh, the dollar that I'm using. So the CRM that I use is Follow Up Boss. Like, I love Follow Up Boss. The YouTube channel is Jabs_Carter84. Did I close before talking to the tenant? Did I close? Yes, we had to close first. The seller did not allow us to talk to the tenant until we closed. And he was very, very stern on that. And I was like, dude, come on. Like, can we at least talk to him to make sure that he can go up on the rent? But we took a really big risk. I mean, to be honest, guys, we closed that deal. It only cost us $4,500 to close. That was closing costs. It was $0 down to the seller, $1,200 a month to the owner, and we bought it for like $305,000. It was basically, we bought it for market value. So was that a risky deal? Hell yes, 100%. Very, very, very risky. But we did it, and here we go. Like, the bigger the risks, the bigger the reward. And yeah, I'm gonna talk about that deal right quick. So we had to only we only spent $4,500. That was closing cost, right? I threw a message out there on Facebook. I said, hey, hypothetically speaking, and I love using that word because it's hypothetical, right? Hypothetically speaking, if you guys were able to make $250 per month, how much would you invest to make this $250 per month for 15 years? I had people say, I'll give you 20, I'll give you 10, I'll give you 8, I'll give you 15, I'll give you 12. And so I'm like, all right, inbox me, hit me up if you're serious. So people started hitting me up, and then we talked about the deal, and they said, hey, I'll give you 12. I'm like, yeah, I don't want 12. Then some other people hit me up, was like, hey, I'll give you 20. I'll give you $20,000 to make $250 a month for the next 15 years. And I'm like, damn, okay, let's do it. And so when we talked on the phone, they were like, yeah, I think I'm more at 10 now. I'm like, okay, no. And then my guy Damien called. He was like, hey, bro, like, how much you need? And I was like, I don't know. How much you want to give me? He said, I'll give you 15 for that, but you got to give me a percentage of the equity. And I'm like, bro, you my bro. Like, let's go. So he came in. He's not an equity partner, but that $15,000, I'll tell you what it covered. We borrowed $7,000 from someone, because I always pay myself no matter what type of deal I structure. I always make sure I get paid. So even though it only cost us $4,500 to get into this deal, this is what we did. I had a Gator lender, and I have so many Gator lenders. Like, there's a lot of Gator lenders out here, a ton. I had someone, I reached out to him. Hey, how long would you give me? Like $8,000. He was like, can you do 30 days? And I said, yeah. I said, how much would you charge me as a fee for that 30 days? And he was like, throw me $1,000. And then I said, okay, give me $7,500. And he said, well, give me a $1,500 fee and we good. I said, all right, cool. So I borrowed, $7,000 from the Gator lender. And in 30 days is exactly when we closed this property. I had Damien come and fund that $15,000 to cover the $8,500 that I owed my Gator lender. If that went over y'all's heads, DM me and ask me about it. I love to talk about that. But I'd make sure that we got paid up front when we borrowed the $7,000. That $7,000 covered $4,500 for the closing costs, and then they put a little bit of money in my team's pocket. Then once we paid that $8,500 back that we had to pay back to the Gator lender, we put another chunk of change in our pocket up front. So not only did we get paid up front, but now we're also an asset owner and we're cash flowing. Now, am I cash flowing right now from day one? No, because Damien is making the cash flow. I promised him the $250. He's making the $250. That's what we're cash flowing on the deal. So there are properties that I'm not cash flowing on, and that's because I'm making sure that I'm looking out for my funding partners, my private lenders, But I do own an asset that I'm not cash flowing on. Do I care about the cash flow? Yes, I do care. But I care more about the asset. So next year, once we go up on the rent, boom, now me and Ben, we're making like 100, 150 bucks a month. After about 5 years, the rent's going to go up. We're going to be cash flowing a whole lot more. I'm going to shut up because we're supposed to be making calls and I'm behind. So if y'all got questions, just hit my DM. I'm gonna try to burn through these calls real quick. Oh, I got another question. Jabs, are you making calls at a set time during the day? Yes, Tuesdays and Thursdays, me and Damien, we're going to be making calls at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Really good question. Will the Tuesday and Thursday 7 p.m. calls be Central Time? Will the presentations be on your YouTube channel? Yes, they're going to be on YouTube. They will not be on Instagram. So everybody that's on Instagram, please follow me or subscribe. Follow me on YouTube. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, Jabs_Carter84. Karen, I'm loving you already. Please keep asking me questions. All right, y'all. Let's make these calls for real. I'm gonna stop talking because I talk a lot. You're like, oh, that's that guy that talks too much. I don't think I want to listen to him anymore. All right. Okay, so let's follow up with this lead.
Dial your lead.
I appreciate that, Eric. I appreciate that. How long would you let me borrow that?
Hello, you have reached 919.
All right, let's call him back.
Follow-up boss. To dial your lead.
So you're thinking like 30 days? Like a typical 30 days? Okay, perfect. All right, I got you, Eric.
Hello, you have reached 919-469-50.
Oops. Y'all almost heard that phone number. All right, I'm gonna call him one more time. Let's see if he pick up.
Key to dial your lead.
Let's see if he pick up and cuss me out. Let me check on Facebook. Do I have any comments on here? Oh, crap, I do. I did not. Oh, wow. Oh, crap. All right. I need to.
Hello,
Damn.
you have reached 919-469.
Okay, he didn't pick up, so he's busy. Like, he got to be extremely busy. So I'm going to set a follow-up for tomorrow. Usually when I do the triple dial, and most of y'all know on my Instagram, you already know. But thank you, Tracy. I appreciate that 100%. Lisa said, my Idaho realtors tell me that they aren't allowed a commission for a wholesale deal. What other states have that limitation? Ooh, can someone help me answer this question? Perfect. That is a really good question. That's a really, really good question. All right. I got Facebook, man. Sorry, Facebook. I kind of left y'all. All right. So let's see what's going on here. Are real estate agents allowed to be paid a commission in these transactions? Yes. Lisa, that's a really good question. So this is what I did. I paid an agent in, what was that state? Norfolk. That's what they call it. That's how they pronounce it. I didn't say the F word, but whenever I'm in Virginia, or not in Virginia, but whenever I'm talking to someone in Virginia and I say Norfolk, they make fun of me. So all y'all Virginia people, please don't make fun of me. But when I was doing this deal in Norfolk, Virginia, I paid this agent. She was a dual agent. She got paid $13,000. She got a $13,000 commission on a creative deal. So yes, agents can get paid doing a creative transaction. That was a real good question. But if they changed it up, this must have been like a recent regulation that they put in place. But she definitely got paid $13,000. She got paid way more than the seller did. What's up, Shane? I'm just now responding to all the Facebook comments. I apologize, y'all. I'm trying to do like 3 different platforms. Y'all work with me. Bear with me, man. All right. Okay, somebody calling us back. Here we go. Hey.
Hello, I got this call from this number.
Yeah, what's going on, James?
Who's this?
This is Jabs. We talked a few months ago about your property on Hammersmith. I was just calling to see if you guys ever sold that property, or did y'all decide to hold on to it?
Yeah, it's sold.
You sold it? Ah,
yeah.
Dang. How long ago did you guys get that sold? Guess I was too late.
It's all public record. Everything's sold.
Got it. You already got paid and everything?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, man. I appreciate it, boss. You have a good one.
And thanks.
Okay. All right. Cool. So let me email Trish and let her know, hey, this property sold. Actually, let's call her and let her know.
Follow up, boss. Key to dial your lead.
He said, I'm trying to make $3 trillion. Let's get it. Hey, Trish, this is Jabs. Can you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes. All right. I got some unfortunate news. This owner, I'm following up with like all of my nurture leads in this property on Hammersmith Farm Drive in Charlotte, North Carolina. They just told me that they sold their property. So I'm about to email you and let you know like the details, but he just told me he sold it. So I'm just making them.
Okay.
I'm just making my follow-up calls and just updating everybody as I'm doing my follow-ups.
Okay.
All righty, perfect. So just to catch y'all up to speed on that, what that was I have wholesalers, investors, agents. They all send me their leads, not deals, but they send me leads, and I have to call them, close them, lock them up, all of that stuff. And what I do is I update everyone on every single call that I had with their seller. I'll send them an email with the property address as a subject, and then I'll just let them know, hey, here, attached is the call. You can listen to the call. Here are the most updated notes with this seller or with this lead. They sold the property, blah, 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 and I move on to the next lead. So that way people, they know that they can trust me with their leads. So if y'all got leads and y'all want me to call, have them skip trace probably like 5,000 leads, 5,000, 10,000, 20,000, send them over. We'll go ahead and put it to work. That's kind of what I'm known for. That's like all we do. That's our business model. I'll be honest, 100% honest. We don't skip trace leads. We don't pull a list. So if y'all ask me like, hey, where do you get your list from? Somebody's calling. 1 second. Yep.
Hey.
Sorry, it kind of cut off, so I wasn't sure if you hung up or not.
No, I was letting you know that these people sold their property, and I was just going to send you an email to update you and let you know.
Okay. Yeah, no worries.
Okay.
Thank you.
No problem.
All right. Talk soon.
Okay. Bye. But yeah, so if y'all want to, yeah, Mike, he probably didn't sell it. I'm gonna look and I'm gonna go check. I'm gonna verify, see if it actually sold. Actually, let's do that right now. I'm glad you brought that up. Because he probably talking to somebody and he's like, yeah, you one of them. Yeah, we sold our house. Probably try to blow me off. But he didn't sound like he was in the mood to talk, so I ain't want to further the conversation. 16,008. Let's see. Oh, excuse me. He did. He sold it for, I'll show y'all right now. Let me turn the camera around. Sorry, YouTube. Y'all don't think y'all can see it. There you go, right here. I can't show the address. But he closed it for $500 and he sold it in February. Wow. All right. And it's a pretty house too. Really, really pretty. But all right, cool. No worries. We just take him out the system. Maybe he got a family member that might be wanting to sell. So let me update this in my notes and put sold. Do not call. And this one is trash. So we can take this off of our follow-up list. Yeah, I was surprised, Mike. That actually surprised me. Usually people say that. They were like, yep, I sold it. And they didn't even sell. They just trying to get somebody off the phone, which is, you know how women are. Yeah, I got a boyfriend and they single. Like, bro, like you ain't got to lie. But yeah, he actually sold it, which is cool. He sold that thing for $500. It's $500,000. I probably wouldn't have paid. Oh man, this is funny. All right, let me go back to Facebook and see if we got anything. Okay, just so you know, he have a hearing problem, so be loud. His name is Michael. I was doing Driving for Dollars, and I found him. He's free and clear. Jab, you forgot about us. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. What's up, Diego? Hey, everybody on Facebook, stop what y'all doing. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, Jabs_Carter84. I'm trying to be, as convenient as possible by sharing value, showing everybody what I do. But if y'all can, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I was told that I got to start posting on YouTube. I got to make this channel and be active. So that's what I'm trying to do. So y'all help me out just a tad bit. I want to talk to this lead. Like, if he's hard of hearing, do you think we can talk to maybe one of his, we can talk to his family members or something like that? All right, let's see. Y'all have anything on YouTube? Hey, Tracy. Hey. All right. Okay. Let me go ahead and let me finish these calls, y'all. Give me one sec. All right. This is a lead that's in Houston. Alrighty, so let's make a quick call right quick. All right, let's finish out these calls.
Follow up boss. A key to dial your lead.
Yes, Diego, I use Follow Up Boss. It is the best CRM. Yo, Eric, I got somebody in H-Town. Actually, I got a wholesaler.
Your call has been forwarded to an auto.
I have a wholesaler that sends me nothing but Houston. So, and I used to live out there in Houston, so I want some properties out there. I was in 3rd Ward in the hood. That was when I was at TSU for a little bit.
Press any key to dial your lead.
This lady name is Margarita.
Hello.
Hey, how you doing?
Okay, who's calling?
This is Jabs. You I know this is probably random. I'm sorry. You talked to a few of my partners about Vernwood, and we was just seeing if you sold that property or did y'all decide to hold on to it?
We haven't sold it yet. It's going on the market, and I keep getting phone calls, yes, from you or from people. And when I reject, that means I'm busy and y'all keep calling. So please stop calling. Thank you.
I ain't even got time to go back and forth, so I'm gonna let her make it. So because I'm in a good mood, I'm gonna just keep on going. But this lady, she's been trying to sell her house since October. Yeah, October of 28th. That's when we first got in contact with her. And obviously she isn't selling. Now I could have hit her with the, oh, I can get you what you want, but I'm not. She should have been nice to me. So I'm gonna call her back tomorrow just because she said that. She probably woke up on the wrong side of the bed today, which is fine. But I'm gonna call her back tomorrow. But remember that girl Amanda Matthew that I was talking about? She sends us trash leads. We was talking about it yesterday. Like all of her leads are just like, oh my goodness. Oh, this person.
Yeah.
Oh.
Because she was pushed, but I
Let me see.
her.
What is launch control? Crap. By the way, this is all raw footage. I ain't editing nothing. I don't like doing the edit stuff because it's like it defeats the purpose of, making content and all of that. Like I want y'all to hear the raw stuff, like everything that happens, the good, bad, the ugly, all of that stuff. But don't get in your feelings when you get sellers like that. Just throwing that out there for like first time callers. Please never get in your feelings. Like just understand that they don't know you. These are people that like they're not seeing our faces. They don't know who we are. We're just a random ass phone call. Just put it like that.
She's ready to sell it ASAP. She sent pictures. She said it's vacant.
Oh, so this was recent.
Mm-hmm.
All right, cool. I'm gonna hit her up tomorrow. She probably just woke up on the wrong side of the bed today. Can you ask Ben to tell Ben to check his text? Somebody, like, I got a private lender here. All right. I'm gonna send her a polite text. Hey, we recently spoke about this property, so I don't know what the confusion was about, but don't ever do that again. I'm just kidding. So I just sent her a polite text. I'm gonna follow up with her tomorrow. But again, y'all, don't get in y'all's feelings about whenever leads. You're gonna have that people that wake up on the wrong side of the bed sometimes, which is cool. I'm not. Somebody said you're so handsome, no need to filter. That is funny. It's on Facebook, so y'all can't see it. All right, that's funny. That is funny. Okay. Now I see why Pace have like different people checking the comments. This is stressing me the heck out. In a good way, though. In a good way. Because I'm trying to look on Instagram, make sure that y'all still engaged with me. I'm trying to make sure Facebook is still engaged with me and YouTube. But this is why I got to have everybody subscribe to my YouTube channel and move over to YouTube because I'm going to be going live on my YouTube. So y'all help me out, man. Y'all help me out. All right. Let's finish some more calls. Let's see. Dang it. Hey, before I make this call, this is in Johnstown, Pennsylvania. Are there any buyers, any wholesalers, any agents that know any investors that's investing in Johnstown, Pennsylvania? Put like a stop on these leads. Like we said, hey, we don't want to touch these leads because we don't have any buyers out there. Like we don't have anyone out there. We just had someone send over their leads and Thank you, Lisa. Thank you so much. Ben.
Hello, Ginger. I just met Ginger.
Ginger, how you doing? Oh my goodness.
Uh,
Nice to meet you.
She texted me. She's like, "Hey, I'm coming to your house." I'm like, "Who? What?"
Ben, I'm so sorry.
I know you're busy. It's all good.
So
He called me.
We are
I
on
don't have
YouTube
the idea
Live.
what the deal is.
Oh, you're on YouTube Live.
yeah, we're on YouTube Live making calls. So this is the office. This is the green room.
I've seen the green room.
Yes, this is us. So Ben, he welcomed us. We appreciate it, Ben.
Of course.
But we come here, we're working, we're making calls, raising money, structuring deals, helping other investors.
I'm gonna jump on these calls
Okay.
some more, but you guys are welcome to talk. If you need
Are
anything,
you-
let me know.
Are you starting from the bottom and you going up, or are you? That's what I'm doing.
Yeah, but
I'm
Kayla's
doing.
stuff.
I'm doing. All, yeah.
You're doing your
our
our stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'm working on Kayla's.
There's a lot of nurtures right now.
Kayla just did her first call.
She did.
She got to call me back in 2 hours.
Big
This-
girl.
This is John's and I's stuff right here. This is the
All
stuff
right.
we built.
So this is another sub two student that just came.
I'll,
She'll come in the screen in a second.
Cash flow.
Nice.
So, you know, this is-
Great.
She's going to be one of our funding partners in
All right.
future deals.
I wasn't sure.
Treat her well.
Hey, well, okay, so John, you give her a seat there. You can tell her what that is. Nice to
I
see
got
It's
you.
nice to meet you.
All right. So you are more than welcome to come sit here. You can sit here.
I
When
will
we
sit
are
out.
live on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube making calls. Everybody say hey to Ginger.
Hello. Hi, Betty.
So, and you can hear me making these calls.
Yeah.
It's pretty fun. Oh, perfect. There she is. Alrighty. So I really need help with keeping up with the comments on Facebook. So I'm live. I just how to YouTube and Facebook at the same time. So I have comments on Facebook, and sometimes I can't get to them because I'm too busy trying to look at these comments. Not only that, but I'm also live on Instagram and I'm trying to look at these comments.
Right.
So
We need more eyes.
yeah. Funny. Alrighty. So, all right, this is Johnstown. Do you know any investors in this market, Pennsylvania? No? Okay, no worries. I'm gonna put a pause on these leads right here. But so what I'm doing is, and I'll show you right quick. I come in here. We're literally we're like resetting our whole system, well, our team. So them in there, we're training them up. Kayla, she's going to be the acquisitions manager. Bree, she's going to be the lead generator. So she's going to be doing a lot of the texting. She's going to be doing like a lot of the wholesale outreach so that they can bring us leads so that we can come in here and have Kayla get on the phone with them, gather the information. She gets all of that. And then me, Ben, or Dan will come in and just close them. So we're setting that up, but we also got like other team members that we have to onboard and stuff. But we're just kind of training them and documenting everything. So, but me on the other hand, I got 186 overdue tasks, 20 for today. So that's like over 200 something,
Yes.
and I'm trying to knock those out. So I was like, you know what? Just come to the office.
Yeah.
Come to the office. Come see
absolutely.
what we do.
I'm glad to see what you guys are doing and see it live. And
Perfect.
yeah.
How's your rentals going?
How's what?
How's your rental?
Oh, good. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm doing well, and I'm just looking to expand.
Let's get it.
Yeah.
Let's get it. I'm gonna have to show you the Irving property too.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. So, all right, y'all. I'm back. We're about to finish these calls. All right. This is in Georgia. And one thing about me, I don't like. We have notes,
Follow up box.
but I don't really read them
Need to dial your
until I figure out if the seller is like, if they're still looking to sell or whatever, and then I'll get into it. But
Hello?
hey, boss, this is Miss Evans. Can you hear me?
Yeah, now I can.
Okay, perfect. Were you busy? Should I give you a call back?
What'd you say?
I said, were you busy? You sound a little busy right now.
Hold on 1 second for me.
Okay.
Hold on 1 second.
All right. Let's see. Did anybody have any questions? Contact with me. I can work the Florida deal. Diego the man. I love seeing it. Look, they're working together. TC Apartment works in PA. Reply. Johnstown. We're leaving on the 26th.
Oh, it's next week. For some reason.
2 weeks.
Okay. Good for you.
Yeah, sorry, who is this?
This is Jabs. We talked like months ago, so you probably don't even remember me, but I was
What's your name?
It's Jabs Carter. We talked months ago about the Fontaine property. We were just seeing if you guys sold it or did you decide to hold on to it?
I'm only going to talk about the property to anybody that sends me proof of funds. So I've just been giving out my email. So once someone can send over proof of funds that they can actually buy the property, then I'm having a conversation with them. So feel free to email me at femy24@icloud.com.
Let me catch you up to speed really quick. The last conversation we had, you guys talked about 15,000 down, 500 net to you.
You
I don't
know?
know if you remember that.
No.
You don't remember that conversation?
Yeah,
Okay.
so we don't even have to do business because I wouldn't even take that offer.
No, I wasn't making
Okay.
an offer. I'm just letting you know she's a deep personality. I love it. I love it. But listen.
I don't like to waste anyone's time.
I'm not here to waste yours, and I'm definitely not here to waste mine.
Long either. I'm not really a big phone person, so I don't want to waste your time. I would never sell the
You
property
rather-
for that amount.
That's not what I was offering, though, Miss Evans. Like, let's work together. Let's work together.
Offer it off. You need to send me an email at femy24.
So let's
at
okay.
iCloud.com.
After I send this email, what's next?
It's just one.
After I send the email, what's next?
This one's not mine.
Yeah, she's busy.
Just the shake and the. You can give it to somebody else if you want. Yeah.
She ain't trying to sell this house.
Yeah. Yeah, you can. You can give it to someone else.
All right, Miss
Thank
Evans.
you. Bye.
She ain't trying to sell this damn house. But I have personality. I don't take nothing like. Well, I take everything lightly. She doesn't know me.
Unknown caller.
Well, call me back. She doesn't know me, so be expecting that.
Yeah.
Let me see. Did anybody get a kick out of that? Because I did. I thought that was pretty funny. Let me see. Okay, nothing yet. All right. So let's just follow up with her. Keep her as a nurture. Oh, there's no action plan set. Oh, that's bad. She is a nurture. So, boom. Yeah, I don't have time to play around. This is an LLC. Oh, finally, something in my freaking city. Right.
Do you do much in the Dallas area?
So a lot of stuff is like mainly out of
Dial
state,
your lead. Boss.
but I've been coming across a lot of DFW stuff lately. Because people are starting to send me leads out of Fort Worth, Dallas, Arlington. Okay, so this is a lot. Thank you, Chris. I hope somebody laughed at that.
Forwarded to an
Two cute babies.
Thank you.
follow up. Key to dial your lead.
I really don't see how Pace does this. Like he does like all of this stuff at one time and can he'll be on the phone talking to someone, talking to us, and still answering questions in the middle of his conversation. It's like, how the hell are you doing that, bro? Like, dude, I'm struggling with trying to do this.
It's a lot.
Your call has been forwarded to an
Hey, we got 10 viewers on YouTube. I love it. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go. I'm doing numbers right now. Alrighty. Let's keep going.
key to dial your lead.
And when you meet Ben, like when you actually get to talk to him, you're gonna love him. Ben is the best. Like he's like one of the best partners to have. Because I don't have to call him and ask him, hey, did you follow up with this person? Or hey, did you follow up with the property management company? Hey, did you call those buyers? Hey, did you? I don't have to call him for anything. It's like it's already done. He knows.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice.
All right, let's try one more time. He might be out in the field, but Ben is like.
Key to dial your lead.
He's one of those part. Like last night, we raised $50,000 for this urban. I was on a Zoom with the team training, and he called me during the Zoom. He was like, "Hey, guess what?" It's like, "What? We got the 50,000 raised." I'm like, I "Swear?" It's like, "Yeah." So he showed me the screenshot. I'm like, "Hell yes!" But like, I don't have to call him and check on him, or I check on him, but like, I don't have to ask any questions.
Your call has been
like,
forwarded
what's
to
the
an
update on
automatic
this?
voice message system. 940206178.
Hey, boss. This is Jabs. Whenever you get a chance, give me a quick call back. This is in regards to. All right. Say that again.
Sorry, I thought
No,
you
you're good.
pressed sent.
Oh, you're
end
good.
Instead
You're
of
good.
how many hours you guys doing this week? Like, are you 7 days a week? Or are you?
We're 5 days a week, but we work 6 days a week. But I'm here every day, Monday through Friday, from 9, sometimes 10, all the way up to 4 o'clock. And then I leave from here at 4, go pick up my kids from daycare, and then come back tomorrow.
Do it all again.
Yup. So, all right, this person didn't answer the phone. Let's follow back up tomorrow. And let's put him on a hot A. All right.
Did you guys set up this program, or is this
Follow up, boss?
Yeah, I don't know.
It has. So, are you talking about like the follow ups, the
Yeah,
system?
it says
So
Zech Solutions follow up box.
with no, they all this platform.
Okay.
What's up?
Just making sure you're not talking to Brad Nettles.
No, I'm not.
Okay.
I'm only talking to our people.
Okay. All right. Perfect.
Got you. So with Follow Up Boss, they have like their own man. Follow Up Boss is like the perfect CRM. Like it's the perfect CRM. So the only thing that we came in here and did was created like our own follow up sequence. Like if we're talking to hot leads, then we're gonna set up a sequence where we follow up with them once a week. Follow Up Boss gives us a notification every time we have to follow up with them, and instead of us having to manually click, instead of us manually selecting like a follow up date, Follow Up Boss does it for us, and we just have to come in here and set like. I'm gonna give you an example. So for all of the nurture leads, let me go to a nurture lead. Like this is a nurture lead right here.
Yeah, the gal that you just spoke to.
Yeah, she's a
Put
nurture.
her on nurture.
I will never talk to her in a week. I will never talk to her in 2 weeks. I will never talk to her in 3 weeks. I'm going to talk to her every 30 days. So every 30 days, Follow Up Boss is going to give me a notification. Hey, you got to nurture, follow up. I don't have to manually come in here and set this as set the date. Okay, let me follow up with her on the 30th. No, Follow Up Boss does that for me. So that's like, that stuff is like, wow, like I needed something like this because it helps me stay organized. I don't have to think about like when do I need to set up a follow-up date. It does it for me. All we had to do, well, my integrator, he came in and he just created some action plans to where we know if it's a hot lead, we know to follow up with them. Follow Up Boss knows to follow up every week. If it's a hot B lead, Follow Up Boss will notify us every 2 weeks. If it's a nurture lead, we'll be notified. I think it's every 60 days because they're not ready. But Follow Up Boss, it does everything for us, like absolutely everything. I even called them and told them, I said, I love you guys. All righty, Georgia. So let's go. I don't know what was the update on this guy.
Follow up box. Need to dial your lead.
I appreciate that, Chris. I appreciate you subscribing, man. Welcome to the family. Let's see if we got any other.
Hello?
Hey, Clinton. What's going on, boss? This is Jabs.
Huh?
This is Jabs. You kind of busy?
Yeah.
Okay. I had a quick question before I let you go. Did you ever get Raven? Yeah. Did you ever get Raven Drive sold, or did you decide to hold on to it?
Oh man, please don't call me with that bull crap.
What bull crap?
Well, I ain't told you I want to sell my house.
I think in September you were looking to sell it.
Come on. It's a good time, sir. It's a good time.
So you sold it or you keeping it?
It's not a good time to talk about that.
All right.
I can't. I live in the house. I ain't trying to sell it.
All right. I appreciate it. That's all I needed to know. Have a good one. Boom. I'm just filtering through these leads. Who want to sell and who don't. That's why he said as a nurture.
Yeah.
So he obviously don't want to sell. So I'm gonna keep his ass as a nurture. But like honestly, whenever I'm like talking to these leads, you gotta put some personality in it. Because people that get like intimidated, they be like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I did not know." Man, fuck that. Yeah. No. Do you want to sell or not? Like, But that's my personality though. Not everybody. It's not meant for everybody. But that's me. Like hey, look, bro. Do you want to sell or not? I just need to know. I need to hear those words. Just say no. Yeah. Because that's what I'm looking for. Yeah. And if not, okay, cool. I can go ahead and set you up as a follow-up in 30 days or 60 days. Or if you say, yeah, I do, but I haven't got the right offer. Okay, now let's continue the conversation. So, but for now, because I'm behind all 177 overdue tasks, I'm just filtering through all of these people. I'm making it quick. Yeah. Hey, what's up? Are we selling or not? If we are, all right, I'm going to schedule a follow-up call for like a week or so. Yeah. But if you're not, all right, cool. That's what I need to hear. So then by the time I'm caught up, now I can actually focus on the ones who truly need to sell their house. And then I can call you or anybody, hey, you want a partner? That type of thing. Tom chat this evening. This was way back in October. So, but you kind of see the sequence. Follow up. Like these nurtures, these are the people that's like, they just not ready. Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, I'm still with y'all. I promise. All right, what did I miss over here? Give me $380 for my crib. I gave you $20K for it if you can sell it. Freddie, are we talking about the house in Arlington?
Hi, it's Jeff Brown. I'm not available right at the moment. If you'd like to leave your name and number up.
All right. I might call this guy right here.
Key to dial your lead.
I might call this person right here. Because he's been trying to sell for quite some time. Him and his mom, they tried to sell the house. They had it on the market for a long time, and they couldn't get it sold. So they may be considering terms. But I'm gonna give him a call in a second.
Hi, it's Jeff Brown. I'm
trying to call him one more time. I do a triple dial. We got like a golden rule. If you didn't dial 3 times, you haven't dialed once. So, and it's because people are more prone to answering like the third dial. Hold on. Sometimes they answer pissed off, which is good. Yeah. Like I got thick skin, so I can handle that. Yeah. And I just be like, man, my apologies. I tried to leave a voicemail. Yeah. But since we're here, then I'll get right into it.
Hi, it's Jeff Brown. I'm not available right at the moment. If you'd like to leave your name and number, I'll return your call as soon as possible. Thank you.
At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hey, Jeff, this is Jazz, man. When you get a chance, give me a quick call.
We did not get your message, either because you were not speaking or because of a bad connection. To disconnect, press 1. To record your message, press 2. At the end of your message, press 1.
Hey, Jeff, when you get a chance, man, this is Jazz. Give me a quick call back. This is in regards to... And they call right back. Like, it never fails. They call, like, right back. Like, hey, you just called me. I guess you forgot to finish your sentence or something. Actually, I didn't. All right, so let's put him on an action plan. What did we have him as at first? Do you have time to chat? Not available. Possibly spring. Okay, so let's put him as a hot A because it is spring. So I marked him as a high A.
Mhm.
So next week, we're going to get a task on April probably 21st to follow up with this guy. And it's going to say hot A follow up. I'll show you what this sequence look like real quick. So when we mark him as a hot A, it's going to delay 6 days. It's going to assign a task to like an agent, and then it's going to show up as a hot A follow-up. Oh, crap. Let me answer the phone first.
Jackie Wholesaler.
Hey, what's up, Jackie?
Hey, how are you?
I am good. I'm live. What you got?
Oh, perfect. Oh man, I've been calling at the perfect time.
Yeah, you do every time.
Every time, and it's about a deal. It's in Fort Worth.
Let's go. I was just talking about I need a deal in Fort Worth.
Yeah, so it's a lady. So she prefers to deal in person. But this is you want me to text you the address?
Yeah. To the business number.
Okay. Not this one.
No, not this one. No, wait. This is the business number that you called. My bad.
Yeah. You're good.
My bad.
You're good. Let's see.
Let me see. So
what's happening with her is that she's looking. I guess she's had a tenant in there for a while.
They're calling too. So say that one more time.
She's had a tenant in it for a while.
Mm-hmm.
And right now, what she's looking to do, she's just looking to get rid of it.
Okay.
She said it needs work, but she just prefers to kind of meet, talk to someone in person more, and also signing it. She wants paper.
Gotcha. Oh, damn. So she's ready for a contract?
Yeah, she's ready for a contract, but she's ready. If it makes sense, she's ready for it. She says she wants 150, but she's definitely negotiable.
Okay, so she wants cash. Ooh.
Yeah, she wants. But then again, it's a small house.
Okay, let me look at it on Zillow right quick. One sec.
Okay.
Is she an older lady or is she younger?
I think she's older lady. I'll put it that way.
Is she a sister?
Nah.
No? Okay. All right.
She sounds like she's either Chinese or Korean.
Ooh, that's gonna be tough.
Yeah.
That's gonna be tough. They're difficult to negotiate with. So but
yeah, no, I think I share of it. But she's real hard to get up, but at the same time, she's been trying to get rid of this property for a while.
okay. All right. Dang, I'm gonna see if I can. We're gonna have to talk to her about selling it on terms because 150 is like probably what it's worth.
Yeah. So
yeah,
there's a chance you might have bought it seller finance, because if you scroll down on Zillow, scroll down quite a bit, go to overview, look at the description down there.
45% down.
Yeah, so she might have bought it.
Oh, okay.
Finance.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'd be familiar with it.
Gotcha. All right. So do you want us to go just go randomly door knock on her house, or do you want to kind of set that up? I can have someone go and meet her face to face. Probably won't be me.
Okay, got it.
But
okay. That's fine. Yeah, so let's do this. I mean, I can set up something for tomorrow at 12. Or if someone's available today, she says she could be at the property in the next 30 minutes.
Okay. Probably tomorrow would be best.
Tomorrow would be easier, yeah. Okay, perfect then. So
I think the 12 should be fine, right?
Yeah, 12 should be fine.
Okay. Okay, sounds good then. So I'll set that up, just confirm it with her and let her know, hey, someone's going to be at the property at that time, so they meet up. And you let me know. You let me know who's going to go and their information, and we can go from there.
All right. I'm going to ask my people, should I go out there or should I have one of my acquisition managers go out there? I'm asking y'all. More than likely, it'll be me. I'll go. I'm gonna pitch terms to her, whether she like it or not. But I mean, if she want to really get it sold, then yeah.
She sounds reasonable because she's saying that, you know what, like she understands that the property needs a lot of work. You know.
Gotcha.
Yeah. All right, Jeff. Keep me posted on that one. Did you talk to that? What's his name?
The guy that wanted to do the novation. Yeah, he wanted to see if he can get it sold on the market. So I said, all right, cool. Just holler back, you know, if it doesn't sell.
Okay, sounds good then.
Okay. All right.
All right. I'll hit you up, sister.
Okay, I appreciate you. Talk to you soon.
All right, talk to you soon.
Okay, bye. All right. This is an agent lead. I don't think I want to talk to this person. I love agents, but when it comes to like doing deals with agents, as far as creative stuff, it's like a barrier there, and they
don't get it, and they're not going to get the commission.
Yeah.
They don't want to do the work and have you steal from
them.
Mm-hmm. Right?
So I'm gonna pass on this one. I'm gonna let Ben talk to them. Or if I got agents here, y'all can come talk to this agent for me. It's a property and I forgot where it's at. It's out of state though. Here's another nurture follow-up. This is in Tucson, Arizona. I was interested. 350 on terms. What terms? All right, cool. So he's open to terms. That's all that matters.
Key to dial your lead.
Huh?
Did you want something?
Y'all in the cover?
No, but have you heard of Sweet Green?
I think so. Is that this? No, that's not the salad place.
I mean, they kind of have salad. It's like the same vibe as coffee. They're really good.
Okay. I'll get whatever you get.
Okay. That's all smart.
All righty, let's call this guy again.
Key to dial your lead.
I'm just trying to get us caught up on these tasks. But I can show you like how I underwrite, how I look at all of these deals, and all of that. Actually, I'm gonna show you the urban property. Eric, do you want to talk to these agents? I will dump all of these people on you.
Hi, this is Bob Beatty. I'm not available right now, but leave your name and number, and I'll get back to you when I can. Bye.
At the tone, please record your message. When you've finished recording, you may hang.
My boy Chris.
Yo.
What's up, man? What's good?
I'm watching you on your live.
I love it.
But I saw you talking about Pennsylvania leads and other leads. I hadn't got the chance to catch up with you yet, but I've got access to investor list now, cartel mode.
Oh, bro.
So we can dispo nationwide. We got 4.3 million buyers.
Chris, what's your Instagram?
Crump Moves Homes.
That's Crump. Are there any underscores or anything?
Nah, okay. Straight letters, baby.
Hey, y'all send him y'all's deals. So I have
good deals though.
Yeah.
On your numbers.
So I have two different markets in Pennsylvania that these leads are coming in as. It's Johnstown and Altoona. Pennsylvania.
Okay.
These are like weird markets because I have not seen any buyers. I saw buyers, but like they're trying to buy stuff at like $1,000, $2,000, bro. So I'm not used to that. Like it's weird. So what I can do is I can put these people back on our follow up, sequence, and then I'll start calling them and we'll get it locked up and send it over to you. Or if you want me to, before I get it locked up, I can just send over the info, asking price and all of that, see what your guys are wanting to buy it for, and then we can go ahead and lock up the deal that way.
Yeah, we can do it either way. And the cool thing about this feature I have is called God Mode, and you can give me that address and I can look it up through InvestorLift, and it'll show me exactly who's buying in that neighborhood, what they're buying at, and their contact information. So I can call all those buyers, have a quick conversation with them, tell them what we're looking at, and then they can tell us, if they're interested and where they want to buy at.
Bro, I'm about to send you so many leads.
Let's do it.
I am about to send you so
But yeah, I
many.
heard you talking about those Pennsylvania leads, and to make sure you were aware.
Go. All right, man. I'm about to take this call really quick, and then I'm a.
All right, bro.
Okay.
All right, later.
All right. Okay, so I wonder what he's gonna say when I. Oops. Jeffrey Brown. You called me 3 times. I did.
Hello?
Hey, Jeffrey. What's going on, boss? This is like a few months ago. You told me hit you up in the spring. I was just pretty much seeing if you guys got that property sold, or did y'all decide to hold on to it?
I'm still hanging on to it. Keep checking back, though.
Okay. How often should I check back? Like every 6 months, 12? What kind of
12.
12. Okay, perfect. That's all I needed to know, boss. Thank you.
Yep.
All right. Boom. I'd like to get in and get out. I don't want to waste time. Like, just let me know, like straight up.
Yep.
So he is no longer a hot A. He is now a nurture. All right. I'm gonna put the calls on pause for a little bit because I want to show you how we underwrite deals right quick. Create a deal analyzer, and then I'm gonna turn the line up. See how we can some deals together. Okay. So for a few seconds, y'all, I'm gonna have to show Ginger how I underwrite my deals, my creative deals. Y'all won't be able to see, but you'll be able to like kind of at least hear. All righty. Let's go to the where is it at? Urban deal. Right here. All right. Have you saw this property yet? No? Okay. I think you'll like it. I think so. 3508. Allah.
Indoor pool.
Indoor pool. So we're here's the perfect thing about this deal. All right, Ben, he raised the money last night, 50,000. We got it raised last night. He literally posted this up for rent. This is us. We posted this on Zillow. He posted it up for rent for $3,700. This is like $700 over rent, over the rent rates in this market. So I'm conservative. Ben is aggressive. That's how we come together. Like, hey, look, conservative Ben, we're at 3,100 for rents. He was like, nah, we can get 3,350 for it. And I'm like, nah, we can get 3,100 for it. And then 2 days later, he was like, bro, we can get 3,500 for this. Look at the pool. And I'm like, okay, all right, well, whatever. And then he said, Jabs, I got you, 3,750. And I'm like, wait a minute, bro. Like you going like, all right, now you scaring me now. And then he goes up to 3,950, and we got people applying. They're putting in applications to rent it out for $4,000 a month. Our PITI on this deal, we're paying a total of $2,950. That's with the solar panels included. The solar panel payment is like $274, and the PITI is around like 27 or something like that. So I'm like, there's no way that we're going to get. Dan got some applications. He got people calling him. He got a like some guy that's doing like midterm rentals. He's like, hey, I would love to give you guys $4,000 a month for this property. He went to go see it. We got it cleaned out, like the whole shebang. So this is the house. It looks like a traditional, just a regular single family. Yeah. You know, it's 4-bed, 3-bath, 3,400 square feet.
What's the neighborhood of Irving like?
It is in a great, like Irving is, it's a really good, I'll show it to you right quick. What is that address? Is it 3508 or 3805? Oh, 3508. It's right next to the Irving Mall. Like literally right behind it, actually. Let me see if we can look on Google Maps. So anytime I'm buying a house, like I gotta make sure that it's like near a Walmart, a Target, or something like that. So boom, Target is right here. If it's not near a Walmart or a Target, I don't want to buy it because they did their homework already. They did all of their due diligence, and there's a reason that Target or Walmart is here, or Chick-fil-A or anything like that. And there's Chick-fil-A right here. We got the mall, like literally right here. There's Target. There's a mall. We got Chick-fil-A over here. Like this is a really, really, really good area. The best part is we got a pool, an indoor pool. But Irving is a really good area. I haven't seen any rough areas in Irving.
I just didn't know that neighborhoods around here are going for $4,000.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
he created his own comp. I'm gonna be honest. Yeah. He created his own comp because I think what happened is because this property is bigger than the other 4 threes because of the indoor pool. Yeah. You can get that. Like it kind of created that $4,000, but the average rents that I seen for 4 threes, and they're like 2,600 square feet. It was $3,100 a month. Yeah. So I was like, hey Ben, yep, 3,100, keep it safe. He's like, nah, we can get 3,350. I'm like, nah, bro, we can get 3,100. He's like, you know what, 3,950. And then we get calls from people saying $4,000. They want to rent it out like next week.
Unknown caller.
For $4,000. So it was like, wow, how did you do something like that? So here's how we run our numbers. And here's actually the breakdown of the deal. So the cash to seller, the seller only wanted $5,000. $5,000.
On this house. Okay.
Mm-hmm. ARV on this one, $420. The mortgage balance is $281, and the solar panel balance is $48,000. So the cost of acquisition on this came from another wholesaler. She told me, hey, can you call this lead, see what you can do with it? I called them, locked it up instantly, and I did it on Instagram Live. Like literally right after I got off the phone with them, I went ahead and I went to the house. We drove to the house, signed the contract there. Like it was crazy. It was all within one day. So cost of acquisition, basically the assignment fee is $5,000. She is behind in arrears about $5,500. Sorry. Let me do this right quick. Not a spreadsheets person, but Ben created a quick spreadsheet that's like simple for me because I don't do spreadsheets. I usually just write all of this stuff down. He was like, no, we're not doing that, bro. I'm like, all right, fine. So he created this, made it simple, easy. There's a lot of different spreadsheets that the Sub 2 group use. It's just too much. Like, hey, I want to keep it simple.
Yeah.
So the holding cost, I mean, because we have people ready to rent this property out now, like technically there's $0 for holding costs because we haven't closed on it yet. But the minute that we close, the tenant is ready to move in. So I put 0, but typically what I usually do is I'll take the PITI, which is $29.50. I will multiply that by 3 months, just in case it's vacant for like 3 months or so. It depends on the neighborhood. If it's in a good neighborhood, then I'll say, okay, maybe we won't find a tenant for 3 months. If it's in a hood, then I'm going to multiply that by 6 months, like half a year. So this property may sit vacant for like half a year. We don't know because nobody wants to move into the hood. So, and that's money that we got to deploy every single month, which I'm doing right now on another property. But so I'll take my PITI, multiply that by 3 or 6 months, and then I'll take my utilities including lights, water, gas, and lawn care. I take 4 of those utilities or expenses, and multiply that by $100 per expense. So that's $400 for each of those expenses per month. Now I'll take that $400 and I multiply by 3, and that gives me $1,200. So I got $1,200 for utilities per month. Now I know I'm like super conservative. I don't care, but I would rather, because I'm borrowing somebody else's money, I would rather be safe than, sorry. If I call someone and say, hey, we're a little bit over budget, that's going to look real bad on my part. And we're like, okay, Jabs, like I gave you the money, like what the hell are you doing? So I over budget and I under estimate like ARVs and all of that stuff. I do it on purpose just because I need that cushion. So in case something bad happens, we still got funds set aside just in case. Like you just never know. So I take the utilities, which we said was $1,200. So let's start from the top. We got $29.50, multiply that by 3 months. That gives us $88.50 plus the $1,200 for the utilities. They give me $10,000 for holding costs. That's a typical me. That's me. Very, very typical me. And Ben, he'll tell you, yeah, Jabs, he's super conservative. I'm aggressive. But that's why we're like a really good team. Because, okay, Ben, look, if we don't get 4,000, at least we know we can get 3,100. I'm sorry. Yeah, if we don't get 4,000, we know we can get 3,100.
Yeah.
And the numbers still work.
Yeah.
As a wrap, not a rental, because PITI is $29.50.
Yeah.
I would never, ever rent something out if it's $3,100 in rents, and then the PITI is like $2,900. Like, nah. The only reason that I considered moving forward was because we got 3 different exit strategies with this deal. We can rent it out. Let me go back. The owner gave us permission to market the property while we have it under contract. That's also stated in the contract. So we make sure we get their permission first to make it easier. And she said, yeah, that's fine. Just give me my money. That's all I care about. Okay, cool. Well, we're going to market this and we'll close on the 25th. So during that time, we're getting tenants, we're getting wrap buyers, we're getting people calling us about Airbnb in it and all of that stuff. So that gives us like more than enough time to figure out, okay, what do we really want to do with this? So now that I know that we can rent it for $4,000, okay, I'll go ahead and move forward with this deal. But at first I was like, I'll just wrap this because $29.50, $3,100, yeah, nah.
Yeah, that's tight.
But I was super conservative because remember, we got an indoor pool and our house is much, much bigger than the other properties, which is why Ben justified the $3,750 and the $4,000. So I'm like, all right, cool. I love it. But typically for holding costs, I would do 3 months of mortgage and 3 months of utilities. And that was equivalent to $10,000. So the closing costs, sometimes it's $3,500 up to like $5,000 for creative deals. So if anybody that's listening, that's for creative deals. So I will put worst case scenario, $5,000. So here we go. We're at $30,000. That's if only if and only if we had to spend this $10,000 for holding costs, but we don't. So we're at $20,000 for this deal. That's worth $400,000. That's our total entry fee. So yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
So the expenses, let me do this thing again. All right, there we go, $29.50. So each month we put funds back for war chest. For this particular deal, don't do this. Don't try this at home. But for this particular deal, we're not putting back anything for war chest. And I'm going to tell you why. Just so everybody know. We're going to pay ourselves up front to do this deal. Remember how much we just raised last night? 50. Okay, perfect. So we raised 50,000 and our total entry fee is 20,500. Let's just call it 21,000. 21 grand. So that's a total of $29,000 that we have to play with. What do you think we're going to do with this 29?
You just said you're going to pay yourself.
Okay. So we're going to pay ourselves, but we're also going to put a year's worth of expenses in reserves. That's our war chest. So
you do 12 months.
Sometimes we do 12 if we got some room in there. But if not, then what we'll do is we'll put back every single month, we'll put back 10 to maybe 20% of the total rent rates. That kind of makes sense?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay. I don't want to lose you or anything.
No,
okay.
You're good.
Perfect. So, but because we're going to pocket 29 grand, me and Ben are like, hey, we're going to California in a couple weeks. Let's get paid up front, do this deal. But let's keep in mind, we do have our war chest for this property. So we're going to put back probably half of this for war chest. So we divide that by 2. Boom, we're putting back 14,000 for war chest. That's going to cover everything. So now me and Ben, we split the rest of this, divide that by 2. We're making 7 grand a piece. So just so y'all know, I just want y'all to know that. Okay. But typically what we do is we'll take 10% up to 20% of the total rent amounts and we'll put that back for war chest. So if we're renting it out for $4,000, at minimum, we're going to put back $400 a month. That's bare minimum, $400. Okay. So now we're at $650. Then we got our PML. That could be whoever. So we're borrowing 50 grand. And most of the time, people are looking at between 10 to 15%. I usually do worst case scenario. So I always put 15, divide that by 12. We're paying them $625 per month. Mm-hmm. So if somebody comes in and they say, hey, I want 15% on my money, that's $625. Remember, we're not putting anything back for war chest because we already have that money in the account. We already have that money set aside for war chest. So me and Ben will be making a total of $425 per month. We're not going to hire a property manager because I live 15 minutes away from the property and we're going to self-manage it. Yeah. We don't have any payments to seller. Taxes, insurance, all of that is included in the PITI. So we don't have to put anything there. But for war chest, remember, we put funds aside so that we know, okay, at least for the entire year, we're good. Like we are covered. Yeah. So right now we're making $425. Our front-end partner will be making $625, which is fine. Or this is what we, and I think this is how Ben structured it. He structured it to where it's a 50-50 split on equity and cash flow. So 10-50. Yes. Yeah, okay. So me and Ben, we're considered one. Mm-hmm. And then our funding partner, they're one. So we're doing a 50-50 split. And I'm pretty sure that's what he negotiated last night. So we'll be splitting 10-50. And now we're making $525 a month. He's making $525. We're making $525 and the funding partner is making $525. Now, let's see, does this deal make sense to a funding partner to fund 50 grand? So this is how I figure it out. If you're making $525 a month on a $50,000 investment, what's your ROI or cash on cash return? So I'll take that $525 multiplied by 12. That gives us $6,300 per year divided by $50,000. And what is that number? That's 13% cash on cash return. That's pretty average for investors, long-term hold investors, 13% cash on cash. So does that deal make sense? I think so. Does that all make sense?
Yeah, it does.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
How do you guys hold the properties? What do you hold in it? You're LLC or?
Yes, we do have an LLC. So our attorney yesterday, Steve, he said rather than you guys creating a brand new LLC with the funding partner, why don't y'all just put y'all's LLCs together and create one? He said, put those LLCs together under a joint venture agreement. And we may have to ask Ben. Ben knows the answer to that. But we're basically doing a JV agreement where we're putting his LLC, my LLC, and his LLC. And I guess we come up with some type of name for this property, put it on the trust, all of that stuff. Ask Ben. That's why I got Ben as my partner. He knows how to do that. He helps me out with that part. Yeah. So, and I think if he wasn't on the phone, I would like confirm that for video purposes, because it's a lot of yeah. All right. Okay. Oh, somebody wants to join. Hop on here, man. Hop on here. Let's see. See, that's why I love Ben. You hear him? He's on calls. I don't have to ask him to do like nothing. Like, hey, are you making calls? That's right. All right. YouTube, we got somebody that's joining us on Instagram. What's going on, boss?
Hey, how we doing, man?
I'm blessed, man. How about yourself?
Oh, yes, sir. Exactly, man. I'm blessed.
I'm glad you hopped on here, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you. I've heard a lot about you. Me and the wife, we joined Sub 2 December of 22.
Welcome to the family. Welcome to the family.
Good stuff.
You're going to love us.
Stuff. Yeah. You're going to be out in Phoenix this weekend?
No, I keep hearing about that. I don't even know what's going on out there.
Oh, it's a growth summit. TCP, Astro.
You going to that?
And Sub 2.
I didn't even know about that until you said something. I'm gonna call Pace and I'm gonna see. I'm gonna call him and say, hey, can you give me a flight out there?
Just get your ticket, get on
yeah.
Out there. Where are you at?
I'm in Dallas, Texas.
Oh, all right. Yeah.
So I'm not too far.
We're in Fort Lauderdale at the moment, but we live in Arizona.
Nice.
Yeah.
I've been to Fort Lauderdale one time, and we went to the beach out there. It was fun.
It's beautiful, man.
Yeah.
We've been here about 7 weeks now. I'm here on a project.
Nice.
I'm a superintendent for a construction company, and I'm also a general contractor. So do a few little things. We've been investing for about 6 years now.
Oh, wow. So you already pretty much, you've been doing this.
We have been doing it. Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. We jumped in with another mentorship. Spent a lot of money.
Yeah.
But, no complaints, man. It's all good stuff. And just the networking alone,
For sure, 100%.
Yeah. And it really got us driven to get our LLC, to get that first deal, to make the mistake.
Yeah.
We did. But yeah, now trying to find our little niche. My wife and I, we're getting up there in years, along in the tooth. So we got a few rentals. We got a short term. Now I'm just looking to collect a few more short terms.
Mm-hmm.
I like fixing and flip them, but now I'm really leery about this market as far as fixing and flipping.
Got you. Okay, I got you.
What's your thoughts on it?
I'm gonna be like transparent. So I am doing one fix and flip. I'm doing only one. It's $1 million flip. We're almost finished. I'm partnered with like probably 8 different people on that deal. But we all have like, I think we're like, there's 3 different LLCs inside of this flip. I'm gonna give them a quick shout out. We got Carolyn, Myron, Joseph, KJ, Ione, Oscar, Peter, and Niles. We're all partners on that deal. So
like a beautiful partnership.
I'm gonna tell you why. We partnered up because, well, when they brought the deal, Myron brought the deal. Myron, Oscar, they all brought the deal to us. And they were like, hey, you guys want to buy it? And I said, yeah, I would love to buy it, but I have to be at like this very, very low number. And I didn't know that my number was super close to what they had it on the contract for, which was crazy. So I said, hey, guys, I got to get it at this price. And they're like, okay, like we can't accept that number. And I'm like, why? And they're like, well, we got it under contract for this price. So I'm like, okay, Cool. Well, why don't we do this? And here's where I'm just creative. I said, why don't we partner on this deal? You guys let me contract this property for what you have it under contract for, and then I'll pay y'all on the back end once we get paid.
Right.
They accepted it. They accepted it. Here's the bonus. Then after that, it was like maybe 3 weeks before closing. I said, hey guys, I think we should all get paid on this property for closing this deal. Like you guys, y'all spend some time. We're putting things together. Why don't we just get paid like 10 grand up front? Y'all make 6,400 and then we make the rest. So they got, I think it was like a 75-25 split or a 60-40 split or something like that. I can't remember. Well, they got more because they assigned the deal over to us and they accepted it. And we were like, hey, you know, that's partnership right there. But to answer your question, I'm only doing one fix and flip right now. And that's the $1 million flip. But I am not looking to do any flips, like no flips, 0 flips right now. I have my personal reasons. It's just because the way that I'm seeing the market, I've been talking to investors that's trying to sell their houses on the market because of a flip and they can't sell them. And now I'm talking them into doing a cash out refi and I take over the new loan. So that's scary to me. That's very scary. If these investors, they're beautiful fix and flips, but if they can't get these houses sold on the market, it probably wouldn't be a good time for me to try to do a fix and flip right now. So I'm just buying everything creatively right now. If it's not creative, I don't even want to look at it, even if it's like 50 cents on the dollar, because once I buy this property and I refinance it, these DSCR lenders are charging us like 8% interest starting out, not even 7, not even 6. So, and we can go to like different banks and stuff like that, but DSCR lenders are more lenient. They don't ask for too many documents and all of that stuff. But it's tough to try to cash flow unless you're Airbnb or doing some type of midterm rental or something like that. So I just buy creatively, keep that 2.875 interest rate in place and rent this thing out for now. And then once the market corrects itself, okay, now we can do some subtails. We can do some fix and flips. But for now, I'm letting all the fix and flippers do their thing.
Yeah, I hear you, man. I got rid of my last flip 3 months ago, and didn't take a haircut on it, but didn't make what I expected.
Mm-hmm.
But I just felt thankful and blessed I got rid of it. Cash buyer out of California came and cashed it out, which was nice.
Nice.
Yeah, but well, right on, man. Hey, it was a pleasure talking with you all.
I appreciate you jumping on here, man. 100%.
Yes, sir.
Are you
run into the building department before they close?
Okay. All right. Sounds good, man. Subscribe to my YouTube, Jabs_Carter84. All right, man. You too. Have a good one. Okay.
Take care, brother.
All right. I don't even know how to end it. So. Oh, girl. This is press. I think you should press the X button at the top.
All right.
This is hilarious. Okay, there we go. All right, perfect. Okay, all righty. So, oh, that's my teammate. My boy Dan is on here. Let's get it, Dan. All right, perfect. All right. Do you want to get on here? Introduce yourself and tell people what you're looking for. It's an opportunity that they may bring you some deals. All right. So we're about to do an uncomfortable thing. We're all uncomfortable here. So like sometimes it's awkward for me to get on here, get on YouTube, get on Instagram, Facebook. But a long time ago, Max Maxwell told me, be comfortable with being uncomfortable. So that's what we're doing. This is Ginger. She's a sub-2 student. You're in California, right?
I'm in California.
She's in California looking for some deals, creative deals. You looking for cash deals?
I'm looking for anything that makes good sense.
Here we go. Let's introduce Ginger. Let's get it. Here we go.
Hi, I'm Ginger. I'm from Monterey, California, and I have some multifamily properties that I own very traditionally. And I'm also a real estate agent in Carmel. So Dallas people, if you are looking to buy something, Carmel. And I'm here to meet up with Jabs because I love what he's doing, and I think he's doing a great job. And I just kind of wanted to see what he was doing, see if we could do something together. And I'm also here with actually Kathy Fecky's group. So Leah Slaughter, and I'm gonna spend the weekend with them and look at properties in North Dallas. Ideally some small multifamilies, but whatever makes sense. Whenever the numbers look pretty.
I love it. I actually know Leah Slaughter.
Oh, you do?
I know her. I'm about to tell her.
I don't know her. I'm about to meet her.
Nice. Welcome to Texas.
Yeah, thank you.
All righty, guys. Jen the closer said, "Hi, Ginger." You're on Instagram, right?
I am. Yep. Jen_Steiner.
All righty. That's Jen, GIN.
GIN.
_ Steiner. STEINER. There we go. All righty, y'all.
Thanks, Jabs.
Oh, no problem. All right. So, what do y'all want me to do? Y'all want me to finish making calls, or y'all want me to just do some like Q&A? Y'all let me know. I do have to finish these calls. But it's y'all let me know. Y'all let me know what y'all want me to do. I do want to look at these comments and see what's going on. All righty. So let's start with Carlos. Carlos wants to hop on a call. Yes, we can definitely get on the call. Actually, Carlos, let me give you the number real quick. All right. Carlos, if you're still on here, it's 682-356-3035. All righty, let's see. So he says, so the owner has an FHA regular loan that they have a 3.5 interest rate and they have a balance of 171 left. The agent told me that the FHA has, what is that? In DFW. That is false. We do have title companies that close creative deals. Okay, so you got answers on it. I'm lost now. There's no down payment assistance. Okay. Give me a call. 682-356 3035. Okay. He said he requested on Insta. So here we go. All right. I just accepted you, bro. Yo.
Hey, Deb.
What's up, bro?
Awesome, man. No, I know. I got you a little bit confused there. But I just got done talking to, this is an on-market property. It's been on the market for about 150 days. I called already. They're like a nice remodeled house. They're asking $250, and that remodeled house sold $250 not that long ago. So I told the agent, because she also told me that there's a couple people that called there for doing sub 2, So I was all like, okay, well, you're probably not understanding what the process is. So she told me that supposedly she called about like 20 title companies that they don't do subject to, and I told her, well, I have a couple of title companies here in DFW that do that. So I don't know what the motivation is here for, if maybe they don't want to do subject to, because as well, she told me that her brokerage doesn't do any illegal stuff because supposedly it's illegal. She did her research. And so I told her, okay, so if I can get somebody that's willing to kind of fill you in on information on, how we can do it, this as a subject too, because, this is the seller's property. She wants to sell it because she wants to get herself into a different one. But I don't know how to answer a couple of questions that she has that she threw out to me, and maybe you can kind of help me out on this.
Let's get on the phone with them right now, the agent and the seller. Let's get on the phone with them.
I don't know if I can get the seller on the phone.
Let's get the agent on the phone.
Okay. Whenever you're ready.
I'm ready when you are.
You want to call them or you want me to call them? Because I wouldn't know how to call them since I'm here.
Call me.
I can shoot you her number.
Oh, or we can do that then.
You probably got like 3 phones over there, so.
I do. Which is weird.
Yeah. So the phone number is 214.
You wanna text it to me?
Okay.
To the no offense, everybody. I just y'all know.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Cool. Okay, got it.
Yeah, her name is Mary. So, I mean, I don't know, she felt a little bit frustrated about the situation, but I mean, I'm telling her that they want like full price on this thing, and the only way for it to work out if somebody that's willing to live in it. But I mean, they've had a couple of contingencies in there that they fell off and it didn't work out. So I mean, we're trying to help her best as possible. So I just didn't know a couple questions that I couldn't really answer for her because I'm not 100% sub to Fanatic or knowledgeable to answer those type of questions.
Got you. Do you have the address so I can have something to refer back to? You don't have to say it out loud. You can text that as well.
Yeah, hold on. The subject property is 51.
Yeah. Just text it. I got you on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. So, man. Okay, I got it now. And now he's froze. 51. That was going to be funny. Like, extremely funny. Okay.
And, yeah, sorry, I was using my phone.
Oh, okay. All right, got you.
Yeah.
Let me go ahead and call her right now.
Yeah, just tell her that Carlos referred you. She knows who I am.
So let's look at the
Hello.
Hey, how you doing? This is Jabs. This is one of Carlos's partners. He told me to give you a quick call real quick about a property I think you guys were talking about. Just trying to do something creative. And he said that there were a few concerns. I want to see if we can maybe get them covered.
So I mentioned to Carlos that there's more than one investor trying to do this. But I don't think this is gonna work out because it's they have an offer now. They have an offer that is the regular way. So why would they want to do something that might risk?
Makes sense.
Their mortgage. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm not trying to convince you to do this or anything like that, but basically, I mean, you're going to have a lot of us calling, a lot of investors, a lot of creative investors, just because this is kind of the market that we're in right now. We're like one of the ones that you probably would want to look at, like maybe as a backup option, or maybe somebody to have in your back pocket, just in case, the property doesn't sell for whatever reason. I'm not saying that it won't, but just in case it doesn't, then you guys at least have someone that you can sell the property to, even though it's not traditional. But the only caveat to doing this is that the loan will stay in the owner's name, and we'll be the ones that's actually making the monthly payments on their behalf, if that makes sense.
Eliana.
That kind of makes sense.
Sorry, I'm picking up my kids from school.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, maybe I should give you a call back then. I know how that is. I got 2 of them.
All right. Thank you.
Okay, I'll give you a call back.
All right. Thanks.
All right. Yeah. So let me work her. Let me work with her, because she's the one that's not open to it. It's not the seller. If y'all have an offer, then take it. You know what I mean? So
no, you know how she was telling me that there's a couple of investors also trying to call her. Like I told you, like she had other trying to do a subject to this property. So supposedly they already had a couple offers. Like she told me that it's just the seller doesn't understand what subject to is. Mary does, because she tried to do a subject to her property, and she did a little bit of research, like I told you, and she just didn't. She thought that it was illegal. Supposedly, that her brokerage told her that it was illegal, and her brokerage doesn't associate with subject to.
Yeah.
And so I was all like, okay, well, I mean, I didn't have the answer for her right there, so I was all like, okay, well, I probably got my boy Jeff over here. So, that's why I wanted to get you on a call with her, so you can kind of make her understand, that we can do this here in Texas, it's just probably she didn't understand the part where, that name could still be under her name, and all that stuff.
Got you. Bro, I really appreciate you, giving me the opportunity. And
yeah,
everybody knows that I literally just had an agent log in into the Instagram on the live. So I'm not bashing any realtors. I just prefer not to talk to them because sometimes they can get closed-minded to where they're completely doing a disservice to their sellers, especially when they're trying to get rid of their property. We can help them get rid of that house, but you just have to be open-minded enough to kind of hear us out. And, you can filter out the bad investors from the good ones, but they just have to be open-minded enough to know, like, hey, these people are actually trying to come in and help us. Like, we can pay the commission. It doesn't matter. So that's kind of one of the things I'm going to touch on when I talk to her. Like, hey, look, I'm covering your commission. Don't worry about that. Your seller doesn't have to worry about paying your commission. Now, as far as what the seller gets, it kind of depends. If I'm paying you $15,000 for a commission, your seller's payment is going to be extremely low because most of the money is going to you. I can't deploy 70, 80 grand into one property if I'm only making a few $100 a month. You know what I mean? So it's up to us to educate the realtors. It's realtor. I figured it out. It's not realtor or realtor, but I stole that from Pace.
I get you, Jazz.
But
I get you.
But we just have to educate them and let them know, the structure, the process. I always give them the bad first. Like, hey, here's the caveat to this. The loan is remaining in their name. So they are still held liable on this property. And then I'll start kind of talking about the positives and all of that stuff. But I'm not trying to pitch them anything. I'm like, hey, look, this is what we can do. And if you guys want to move forward, let's move forward. We don't have to, you know what I mean? Like, we don't have to get anything signed today, but at least keep this as like a backup option. Maybe just keep us in the back pocket.
That's what I told her. I was all like, hey, it's been in the market for a couple of days now. So, if nothing happens, at least leverage us as, the last option. So, we can do something. And then she's all like, yeah, sure, that's fine. Well, I have your number and, we'll follow up. But she was a little bit closed-minded. Like, she literally think that, this can't be done. And she actually told me that the seller doesn't understand what subject to is. Mary does,
right?
Supposedly, of what the research that she's done. But that's basically where it is,
Gotcha.
So you can probably mention that to her, any more information that you need, Jab, so you can, get caught up to speed. So, what we talked about, so you can kind of inform her as well that, hey, Carlos told me as well that, this and that. So.
Gotcha, bro. I definitely appreciate it. So if we get this thing locked up, what do you want to do? Do you want to keep it? You want to get an assignment fee?
I'll get an assignment fee. I'm
right.
like, this is not going to be our first one, brother. There's going to be more to cut them. So whatever you can offer, brother, I'm happy.
Let's get it then. Okay.
Yeah.
So we do have a unicorn agent in here, Teresa. You mind if I hop her on here right quick?
Yeah,
she's requesting it. Okay. I don't know if this is going to knock you off or not, but I'm going to accept her request.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Or if we can all three be on here, that'll be like awesome. Oh, there she is, the unicorn agent. There we go. How are you doing?
You've got to have an open-minded agent, and not very many of them
yes.
that way.
Yes.
Finding a needle in a haystack.
I agree with you.
I agree with that. You know, it's just like when I was talking to her, she was trying to like put down a wall because she was telling me that it was illegal, and I was all like, wait, I mean, we're doing deals here in DFW that are sub too. How is that illegal? And then especially that she needs her brokerage as well, that, you know, oh yeah, my brokerage doesn't allow illegal stuff. So I felt like she had a big barrier up, you know, to try to, you know, stop us to try to make a deal. So, I mean.
Are they a small agency or a big agency?
Small agency. Sounds like it. Yeah, because she was telling me that, you know, when things don't go the way that the seller likes or plans to sell their property, they come to them. But I mean, as the sound of it, as you know, how big their wall up was, you sounded like, you know, they're a small brokerage. They're not.
Well, like, you can always go to her and ask her to write an offer for you, because she cannot say no. I will not write an offer.
No, of course, and I agree that I agree the way that you said it, because, you know, I don't want to throw an offer to her and it doesn't make sense. That's why, you know, I reached out to my boy Jabs here, you know, so he can put something together and, you know, offer them something that, you know, it's agreeable to, or terms that are going to be acceptable.
Yep, that makes sense.
That are going to make sense.
Just keep bugging her. I mean, repeatedly, so you're first in her mind when it doesn't go the way she has it planned to sell.
Yeah, and it's funny when he told Jab that they have an offer right now, and she just told me like 15 minutes ago when I hopped off a call with her, and she said she didn't have anything. So it was hilarious. I started laughing, but you know, you can tell how big her wallet is. So
yeah.
So I mean, that's understandable. That's understandable.
And keep checking in a few days to make sure that if it goes pending, then she wasn't lying. But more than likely, yeah, she was fibbing just a tad bit.
Yeah, because she told me they were looking for an investor that's willing to buy it. Because I mean, it looks like it has some issues, so I don't think any conventional FHA loans are going to be accepted. So it's either going to have to be like a cash offer, because you know the seller still lives there. They want that price because they want to buy another property for themselves and move out of there. So I don't know if I told you, Jab, that. So that's some info that, you know, you want to write down. But that's basically what that agent told me. So
okay, got it. That's some good info.
Jab, I wasn't trying to interfere with you.
No, you're good.
I see a realtor. I'm like, no, not all realtors that way. You just got to find the good ones.
I'm so glad you came, because I like you said, they just have to be open-minded, and I agree with you 100%. I've actually closed a few deals with agents. It took some time because they had that, you know, it just had that brick wall set up. But
especially if it's somebody who doesn't understand what you're trying to
exactly.
explain.
Yeah, and usually when I have salesmen come up to me and I don't understand what the hell they're talking about, trying to sell me like Dish Cable or something like that, like, yeah, no, we're not interested. But I don't even know the benefits because I'm closed-minded. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, let me actually hear you out. But I think I paid like a total of maybe $28,000 to agents, $15,000 to an agent out. No, it was 13. I'm sorry, $13,000 to an agent in Norfolk, Virginia, and the other 15 that was split between two other agents. It was. I loved it because I didn't have to fight with them. I just had to help them understand what we're doing, what we're trying to accomplish, and how we can help the seller at this moment. You know what I mean? And they were like,
explain it like you're explaining it to a kindergartner.
Yes, that was literally it. So, Teresa, I'm glad you hopped on here because, like, investors and agents working together, I feel like we can all work together, make big big stuff happen. We can make big stuff happen. We just have to like be like just open-minded enough to work with each other. That's literally it. So, Teresa, you want to introduce yourself?
It opens my scope of business up 110%. If I listen, and well, one, being an investor and knowing what's up to and all that is.
Right.
But yeah, as long as you can get them, I mean, and a lot of times you can't wine and dine them because you're not in the same location.
Yeah.
But if you can get them to have a FaceTime call with you and exactly spell it out like on a whiteboard or something, that works a lot of times too.
I like that. like that.
Yeah.
Wow. So what if I'm virtual? What if I'm here in Dallas, Texas, and the lead is like in California? Should I do like a Zoom call or?
Yeah, do Zoom call and get a whiteboard, and then you can actually write it down, and you can move and say, okay, this house is still going to be titled in this name. The title's not going to be in this name, but the mortgage is going to be through ABC Mortgage. But LLC 123 is going to be paying for it, and the title is going to move out of Mr. and Mrs. Smith's name and into LLC Mortgage 123.
That makes so much sense. I got an idea.
If you have the whiteboard, then you can draw it out and they can actually see it. And the visuals helps a lot of times with people.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Jets, have you ever heard of acceleration costs in a FHA regular loan?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I was trying to say. That supposedly because it's a regular loan, the owner doesn't have like a down payment assistance program on it or anything like that. But supposedly, I don't know if it was because her guard was up, and she said there's an acceleration cost in there that says that we can't do like a sub 2 or something like that because of the bank finds out or something. Or I don't know. I don't know if it was her guard up or she was just saying stuff.
She's talking about the due on sale clause, which is that's something that you should. Teresa, I'm gonna let you touch on it. I'm so glad you're here. I'm so glad you're here.
As long as all the I's are dotted and all the T's are crossed and everything is done correctly, and you do it in the right order, as long as somebody's making a payment, the mortgage company doesn't care if the Cookie Monster is making the payment. They don't care where the money's coming from. As long as the payment's made, it's when you are late on a payment or you start calling attention and changing things around, like you don't want to change the insurance for 3 to 6 months as far as taking it out of whoever they have it insured with. They have it insured with Shelter, and you want American Family. You don't want to do that to start with because that's going to pull a red flag that something's going on and somebody will pay attention to it. But after you've had it for a while, switching insurance is something that people do all the time, so it'll be no big deal.
Okay. I don't know if you can answer this question as well, but so let's say we can help the seller out with trying to take over their existing mortgage and all of that. Would that affect them as well? Like they're trying to get another house as like their debt to income ratio, or can they still get another house doing that?
They can get another house because it's going to transfer. It's going to be, the title's going to move out of your name. The mortgage, and Pace explains it. Go for the Pace explains it. Yes, it's.
To answer the question
you gotta do it in ABC order, or else it can screw up the buyer's debt to income. But if you're using a servicing company and you're paying through that servicing company
you nailed it.
to ABC Mortgage, then it's why'd you turn sideways?
She nailed it. So Carlos, the answer to that question is yes. If she's looking to buy the house, some people they say I'm looking to buy the house in like 12 months. Perfect. That's more than enough time for us to make 12 successful payments to your mortgage lender, and our third-party servicing company, Westar or whatever servicing company that you have, they can show your new lender that we're the ones that's responsible for making these payments now. It's going to show that our LLC is making these payments to
the paper trail will show.
To Wells Fargo.
If she's going out tomorrow and she's buying a house right after, no, but do you know what her credit score is or anything like that? Because that's going to make a difference. Because if she has an excellent credit score, well, ordinarily she's not going to be selling sub 2 anyway. She would have just sold it normally because she would have had equity or something in the house and been able to sell it. But 9 times out of 10, you've got some kind of problem. You're delinquent on payments. You bought the house during 2021 and you're upside down as far as what you paid for it because prices were way out of the sky as far as the cost of the house, but now they've adjusted and you haven't paid enough to have any equity, so you're straight across.
Teresa, I love you already. I'm about to dump all of these leads over to you right now. I think, hey, You may have to. I was about to say, Carlos. You may have to call Teresa before you hit me up, dude, because I think because she's a unicorn agent, it would like soften the other agents. I'm an investor, so I'm a shark in their eyes. Hey man, we don't know you, like, but if it's like agent to agent, and you could be pitching the exact same thing that I'm pitching, but because it's coming from you, Teresa, they're gonna love you a lot more. Let's just be honest. They're gonna love you 100% more.
For $20,000,
exactly.
It's $150,000 house.
Yep.
Whereas if I'm coming to them and explain,
Yes, Carlos, bro.
Just find a me in your area.
You got all my permission to call Teresa.
I'm in Missouri.
Oh.
What?
Okay.
Well, look, I think you should drop your info down here in the comment section. I got people that's actually watching, so that they can reach out to you, bring you leads. I want to buy these leads from y'all. I love creative deals, but it'll help out tremendously because some investors, I know how to deal with them. I know how to talk to them. It's just sometimes I don't have the patience to like try to fight with them. So if someone like you can say, hey, let me drop their guards for you. Of course, you get your commission. I don't know how that works, so I don't want to speak about it, but you get a gift, but just for your time, you know what I mean? For, hey, look, I'll help you lock up your seller on terms. If you want to do creative, I can help you lock these people up creatively. Even if it's virtual deals, like it doesn't matter because it's literally the exact same thing that we're doing with other people. Like we can literally just send you these agents like, hey, I have a ton of them right now. I'm literally skipping through my CRM on agents. I shouldn't be doing that, but I am just because of what you just said. They're not open-minded. So if we can, Carlos, not trying to deviate you or anything, but if we can get these leads sent over to you, you help with, and that's for anybody that's watching. Y'all, please listen to Teresa. I think she's what we're looking for. We need more of her. But if we can start sending you these leads over, of course, you know, if you're willing to do that, you can start locking these people up. We can go over some stuff like, hey, here's the numbers. And I don't think it's necessarily the numbers that you would have to pitch to the sellers or the agents. It's just breaking that barrier, breaking that wall down. Hey, this is what the investors are trying to do. You know what I'm saying? You're already a good person. I can tell you got good intentions. So these people, they think about this stuff. They look at that and they're like, okay, I'm talking to an agent. Yeah, I'd rather talk to you versus that investor because, yeah. And you can literally be pitching the exact same thing that I'm pitching, but because you're an agent, they're, you know, so I see a lot of value in
you
that.
as wanting to get something for a quarter that's $1 million.
Yeah, and
I agree. Yeah.
So I'm so glad that you got on here. I'm happy.
When you said I have an agent who just logged in, I'm like,
yeah. I'm over here.
It's not gonna be bad to me.
All right, perfect. I'm so glad you understand.
I'm gonna drop off now, so I'm not interfering with you guys' call.
No, you are good. You are good. Can you let everybody know how to?
Info, Teresa, if you can put it down, so I can reach out
Yeah.
to you.
The chat. Yeah, you should. Do you see it?
I'll look for it right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't see
I'm gonna keep
it.
this live on my page. Like I gotta save this one. So, I'm about to get on a multifamily Zoom at 4. So I'm about to get prepared for that. We're gonna go back live. I'm gonna ask my partner Damien. Phone's going dead. I'm gonna ask my partner Damien if we're gonna go live today at 7 because we're gonna start doing like every Tuesday and Thursday, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. We're gonna be going live, making calls, doing Q&A, all of that stuff. So y'all subscribe to our YouTube if you're on Instagram, Jabs_Carter84. Let me look up Damien so that y'all can subscribe to his channel as well. But we'll be doing that every Tuesday and Thursday. We may start tonight. So I'll give y'all like an update, let y'all know. But Monday through Friday, I will be making calls, doing it live, having fun. But Tuesdays and Thursdays, me and Damian Cooks will be doing our lives together. We're going to be doing like underwriting. We're going to be making calls. We're going to be raising capital, all of that type of stuff. I just want everybody to see what we're doing. And I want to bring value. Plus, I want creative leads. But I appreciate y'all hanging out with me today. I may see y'all at 7, or I may see y'all next Tuesday. Y'all have a good one. Damn, we got 78 people on Instagram that checked it out.
Nice.
I'm not doing those numbers. All right, YouTube. If y'all don't follow me on Instagram already, my Instagram is jabs_Carter84. I'm gonna put that in the description. Y'all follow me on Instagram. Y'all stay tuned with me. Hit that like button if you enjoyed this video. And also, if you don't subscribe already, please subscribe to my channel. I give out raw content. Nothing is edited. I give it out like it is. Y'all have a good one.